Hi, I'm Mason Murdoch, and for this video, the stakeholder group that I've chosen to persuade is the head chief of school security in Texas. Now, persuasion can be a tricky thing. It can be a tricky thing because you have to know your audience. You have to know their beliefs. You have to know their characteristics before persuading them in whatever it is you want. Now, this group changes often. But according to the Office of Texas Governor, which you can find at gov.texas.gov, Governor Greg Abbott announced John P. Scott as the new Chief of School Safety and Security within the Texas Education Agency, which is long for TEA. But he was announced Monday, October 3rd of 2022. I want to persuade this group, the head chief of school security, about how we can improve security around schools in Texas. I mean, since 2010, there's been 17 shootings in Texas alone. And over 140 people have lost their lives due to a school shooter. Now, I know John P. Scott, the head chief of school security in Texas, is already trying to think of new ways to improve schools, according to gov.texas.gov. He's thinking of new ways to improve schools considering the Uvalde shooting. But I think the people of Texas that are sending their children to school every day have ideas. I think they have ideas that can improve the safety of schools. And honestly, I think they need to be heard. The importance of security and safe environments for children and teachers and whoever works in the school needs to be taken more serious. Head chief of school security, they value what they do, and I think they do a great job at it. But what if Texas had a 0 death rate in a year from school shootings because the safetiness of the school? Although it'd be hard. I mean, that's hard to increase securities, and increasing securities costs a lot of money. But I think funerals cost money too. What I'm saying is the expectations are high for a safe school. I mean, they're high for the moms and dads and uncles and aunts, etc., who are all expecting to see that child that goes to school every day. They also want to see them come home as well. Now, I'm not saying we should load the classroom of schools with guns and ammunition and have our teachers of Texas have a full-out gunfight with the school shooter. But what I am saying is that we defend our president with guns. We defend our celebrities with guns. We defend our banks with guns. We defend our courts with guns, music festivals, jewelry stores, so many more are defended by guns. Maybe having more security at schools with people that are authorized to carry that defend those kinds of things would help. Saying that, it's also a reminder that it's possible to be empathetic towards a situation while also trying to understand the many factors that played into the situations, which I'm sure the head chief of security of schools in Texas does. But according to Washington Post, a West Alabama elementary school in Coleman, Alabama, was testing out the use of a bulletproof pop-out room that could keep the students and teachers safe in the event of a school shooting. When it's not in use, the fold-up room can be used as a whiteboard. I mean, how cool is that? This room was invented after the Uvalde shooting. But ideas like this can be the world of a difference. These bulletproof rooms are now installed in this elementary school after the testing. And I think this Alabama elementary school is ahead of the game, in my opinion. Technology is used heavily in schools now these days. I mean, we have doors that only unlock by a key card. We have cameras everywhere. And most school laptops and iPads are given to children. This makes schools a lot safer and gives kids and teachers easy access to calling authority, like police, and in the event of a school shooting. Even metal detectors and anonymous tip lines and video surveillance systems have been installed at many of these schools due to concerns of the school shooting. What is the effectiveness of these and other existing technologies in preventing and responding to threats and acts of violence? I mean, I'm sure these schools that have had a school shooting and had all these lives lost had these same technologies that I listed, but still didn't do the job. What I'm saying is there a need for new technology to address schools and the safety concerns? Now, I'd like to end my argument of trying to persuade the head chief of Texas Security for Schools that nobody compliments y'all on what you do right. People mainly notice the faults and defects towards y'all's operation of securities around Texas schools today. My argument is that schools can be improved and that the death rate in Texas, elementary schools, high schools, even colleges, can be decreased heavily if we take and act now.